Thanks, guys. A lot to get to on the show this evening. Baseball and softball in action over the weekend, and we look into Rutgers and Maryland joining the Big Ten in just a bit. But first, this just in. Iowa forward Kyle Meyer will be transferring to Eastern Florida State College for the 2014-15 season. The Alpharetta, Georgia native announcing on Twitter Thursday that he will be leaving the black and gold after just 2 seasons in Iowa City. The power forward saw the floor sparingly in the 2013-14 season, appearing in just 12 games for Fan McCaffrey's Hawkeyes. Meyer will be leaving the Big Ten in time for transition for the conference. The traditional Midwestern Power Conference is expanding its borders out east, with Maryland and Rutgers entering the conference as it enters as its 13th and 14th teams on July 1st. Daily Iowan TV Sports' Alyssa Bergamini has more on the countdown.
Don't let the Big Ten name fool you, because despite the conference's name, in 2 short months, the Big Ten will expand to the Big 14. The conference was once predominantly made of Midwestern states, but it became a 12-member league with the joining of Penn State in 1990 and the University of Nebraska in 2011. And now we welcome to the Midwest Rutgers from the Big East and Maryland from the Atlantic Coast Conference. As the Big Ten turns its focus to the East, the Iowa football program will be the first to feel the impact of the change.
Starting with the 2014 season, for example, Iowa will play all of the rivals in bordering states, where that hasn't, as an example, Iowa and Illinois haven't played in football since 2008. So that's a big difference, locally. But overall, the big push is for expanding the Big Ten to the East Coast. And this is, the fall will start that with football games with those 2 schools.
Just a few short years ago, the possibility of expanding beyond 12 teams was ruled out, but ruled overturned. And by adding these 2 schools from the East Coast, the Big Ten Network is tapping into 2 of the largest media markets in America.
Currently the Big Ten Network is in 52 million homes. Immediately next fall, when you add the just the direct TV and satellite customers moving to those 2 regions of Washington, D.C. and New York City, all of a sudden that number goes to 60 million.
See for yourself as Maryland and Iowa will compete for the first time in the same conference on Saturday, October 11th. Alyssa Bergamini, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
A few more quick notes before we let you go this evening. Baseball beginning their final home series of the regular season against Illinois this weekend. The Hawkeyes and Illini both entering this series this weekend with identical 27-17 records. No rest for the weary. Rick Heller's team enjoying no break, coming off a midweek clash against the Peacocks of Upper Iowa. The Hawks taking that game 8-3. Illinois coming into this one with some momentum as well. The Illini fresh off a sweep of Big Ten rival Michigan State last weekend. Both teams seeking a favorable seed come the Big Ten tournament in a few short weeks. Softball also on the calendar this weekend at the Big Ten tournament in Evanston, Illinois. Marla Looper and company looking to build off a walk-off win in their finale at home against Ohio State. The Buckeyes taking 2 of 3 from Iowa, but the Hawks getting the last laugh, winning the final game of the regular season on Senior Day. Iowa's 3 seniors looking to make one final push to the postseason before it's all said and done. That's all for now for tonight's show. Tune in Sunday for a recap on the diamond for both baseball and softball. Reed, Mariel, back to you at the desk right after this.